KCHW Morning Show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chewelah. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
And by Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Del Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at CheweLaFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at CheweLaFlooring@gmail.com.
Programming on KCHW is supported by Parkview Senior Living in Colville, Washington. Parkview offers assisted living services for seniors, including care planning, help with daily routines, and meals served in the community dining room. Parkview Senior Living is located at 240 South Silky Road in Colville. Additional information is available at parkviewsl.com or by phone at 509-684-5677. Thank you, Parkview Senior Living, for your support of KCHW 102.7.
This is KCHW 102.7.
Test. Check. Check. Test. Check.
Got you, sir.
Okay.
Good morning. It's your KCHW Morning Show. It is Friday, the 5th of December, 2025. We are here with myself, Chuck Ritchie, my lovely co-host, Paula Randall,
Good
my
morning.
other lovely
I
co-host.
don't have any
Good morning, Craig.
audio. Let
Good
me
morning,
figure out my end
everybody.
here.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Okay, we're trying to get Craig on Zoom there. He's not getting any audio, but I don't know. Do you give me a thumbs up for audio or video, Craig? He can't hear me.
We are signing to Craig. Hello.
But we hear Craig. So we do have Craig McQuain joining us on Zoom today. We do have, and our guest coming up for the second half of the show is Mr. Ryan Finley.
Check. I still can't hear myself.
From the
I can hear me, but I can't hear you guys. So.
Oh.
We're live. We're live.
We can hear you, Craig. So we are on the air, Craig. I don't think he knows that.
I don't think he knows that. But we're not streaming yet, I don't think, either, so he can't see us either.
Oh, we are streaming now. Oops, I forgot to hit the button. We're having a fun morning this morning, everybody.
It's a Friday.
Well,
I can get us started with weather while we're waiting for Craig to get on.
Yeah, go ahead and get us that, and we'll see. Figure out the technical difficulties here.
Right. I am super excited. Today is December 5th, as this guy over here in the hat said, Chuck said. Oh, my gosh, I couldn't remember your name for like a second there. Don't you hate it when that happens?
I do that every morning.
Right? It's like, what is my name? No. Anyway, today is December 5th, and we're going to have a high today of 35 degrees with periods of snow. Looks like chance of snow is 100%, and we're going to get about an inch of snow today. This evening, the low is going to be 34, not much of a temperature variation there. And it looks like the snow possibilities are going to go down to about 23% of mixed snow and rain. So hopefully it stays snow and we don't end up with any ice. Saturday, the 6th, it's going to be a beautiful day. 42 is a high and 32 is a low with morning clouds and evening sun. Maybe they didn't really read that when they wrote that at the weather place. Evening sun.
Not this time of the year.
It gets dark before 4. I don't think there's going to be evening sun. I think it'll be evening clear skies.
Do you want me to complain about daylight savings time again?
Right? But what this means is it's going to be beautiful for city sidewalks this weekend. So definitely a great day to be out and about. Sunday the 7th will have a high of 39, a low of 37, a mixture of rain and snow. Let's take a look at the details on that. Looks like rain and snow in the morning. The rain and snow will become lighter and change to rain in the afternoon. Boo, hiss. Winds light and variable. Chance of precipitation 80% during the day. And then in the evening, considerable cloudiness with occasional rain showers and a low of 37. So it looks like we might get some rain that might wash away some of that snow. On Monday the 8th, we have a high of 45.
If there's any snow left.
I know. It's going to be so warm. 42 on Saturday.
How have we gotten so much snow, but there's none on the ground anymore?
I know. I am just, it's getting too warm.
I hear the disappointment in your voice.
I'm super disappointed. I want snow to stay.
I think it's going to stay.
Good. Thank you, Craig.
Craig has called it.
On Monday, we have a high of 45, a low of 41 with light rain. It looks like that rain is going to be happening primarily during the afternoon. Winds south-southeast of 5 to 10 miles per hour. In the evening, the light rain will be transitioning to a few showers a little bit later. So during the daytime there on Monday the 8th. Tuesday the 9th, we have a high of 46. These are awfully warm temperatures here.
I know, right?
Yeah, a low of 38 with evening showers. Wednesday the 10th, we have a high of 43 degrees, a low of 37, again with showers. It looks like we are going to have that rain all day almost.
Mm-hmm.
Overcast with rain showers at times, pretty much all day. Transitioning to partially cloudy in the evening. Our snow is not coming back until, with these highs in the 40s for the next week.
And then some.
Yeah, and then some. It looks like we're going to have mixed rain snow showers as we go into the mid part of December with highs that are consistently in the 40s. So unless these temperatures drop, we're not going to have snow down here, but they'll have it up on the mountain.
Yeah. Which of course, this weather report brought to you by 49 Degrees
Right.
North Mountain Resort. And yeah, we do. So we do have the mountain conditions here. They're not looking great. Actually, it looks like they haven't been updated in a few days. But last time they were updated. Oh no, they were updated this morning. All right. So there was an inch of new snow in the last 12 hours at the base and the summit. 11 inches of snow at the summit, 7 at the base. Clear skies, no precipitation right now, or partly cloudy skies rather. Temperature at the base of 26 right now. The summit is 24, so it's at least staying below freezing up there.
Yeah, so all this wet that we're getting down here, at least it'll be good snow upstairs, up at the mountain.
Upstairs.
The one thing I want you guys to keep in mind that the heavy snow is good because it sets a base and covers up all the obstacles underneath. So
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, but I mean I know we're gonna want a white Christmas, so let's turn down the thermometers a little bit, right?
I know, right?
Or the thermostats.
Where do we send our complaints?
Seriously.
So, yeah, hopefully, I remember a couple years ago we had last year it was raining during city sidewalks. At least this year it's going to be nice weather.
Right?
But what was it, 2 or 3 years ago? It was we got like a foot of snow that day.
How fun.
And it was gorgeous, but for the vendors it made it a little bit difficult. And where we did Chuville at the Aaron Huff Memorial Center, there was probably a full quarter inch of standing water in the entire lobby. We had to clean the lobby out with squeegees. We kept having to go with
wow.
we had we ran to the hardware store and grabbed like a floor squeegee and started squeegeeing out the lobby.
Because people were tracking in the snow.
Yeah, actually,
that means we need one of those really great absorbent mat things. Right?
Yeah. Well, what we bought was actually because they didn't have any like the big industrial floor squeegees, so we bought a one for cleaning your car windows and attached it to a broomstick.
Oh, how funny! Resourceful. We're nothing if not resourceful.
But
I can just see the Grinch down there with his broom squeegee.
Right?
Too
I wasn't.
funny.
Well, I don't know. What do you mean? Oh, the Grinch isn't helpful like that. No.
He probably whacked a few people at the same time. Priorities. Oh, how fun. Okay. Well, do you want to do birthdays or do you want me to do breakfast?
Let's do the birthdays.
Okay.
All right. So today with birthdays, we have Luke Robbins and Ashley Murray with birthdays.
Nice.
So happy birthday, you two. And Paula's got a song for you.
Happy
Ready?
birthday. Ready? Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Happy
day.
Happy day.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Yay.
Yay.
Woo.
I love the
Jazz
time
hands.
delay.
Right?
Yeah, I know. I was really late on the jazz hands.
I
I'll
don't
say it was the time delay.
Yeah, I don't think it was Zoom.
That is awesome. All right, so call out to Bus 13. Today is Friday, so of course it's the same menu for breakfast every week. Scratch-made pancakes. I'm assuming that means pancakes made from scratch, but maybe there's something different with scratch-made pancakes. You get sausages, or you can have a variety of cereal with yogurt, fruit, or juice. Fresh baked muffins are available with yogurt, fruit, or juice. Or Fridays are always chef's choice. Actually, there's a chef's choice every day of the week. That's fun.
Nice.
All right, and then for lunch,
What do we got for lunch?
have... Oh, and it's scratch pizza.
I don't know why I'm getting excited about this. Well, yeah, it's always Friday. That's right, Pizza Friday.
Pizza Friday.
I almost said it's always Friday on pizza.
Oh, how fun. And then look, the calendar is really fun because at the end of the month, it says no school. And if you look in the calendar, it says 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Nice.
And it's all in that last little block. But, so, yeah, Pizza Friday with salad, fruit or juice, and, of course, milk is offered daily. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Very, very exciting.
All right. So as we move along here, what do we got next? My brain is just not...
Right?
My brain's just not working today.
I know. I'm going through the activities. All right. So
yeah,
we
let's go ahead and
actually
get the
have
calendar.
a ton of stuff coming up. Of course, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays we have pickleball. So winter pickleball is in full swing. Starts at, I thought it was 9:30, but the calendar says 8:30 to 11:30, and it's over at the middle school over there right off of 395.
Yeah.
So if you haven't done pickleball, come over and check out pickleball because we actually have quite an active crew over there. If you've never done it before, go check them out. They will.
And they're a lot of fun.
They're a lot of fun. The pickleballers in town, now, we kind of know them. So we're like, hey, and they go, hey.
Hey.
Yeah. It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Sup, pickleballers?
Right?
Yeah.
Don't let the lack of equipment stop you. They say just go and show up. They usually have some things for you to borrow to check it out for the first time.
Yeah.
It's like when I show up at the rec room, I'm looking for, where's the pickleball at? Like, where's it happening?
Right.
That's the lively crew.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Are you a pickleballer, Craig?
I like, badminton, table tennis, volleyball. All those games are fun. So I'm sure I would just be hooked immediately.
Nice. I know you play a lot of basketball. You ski or you snowboard. You don't ski, right?
I haven't skied since I was little, but I think I could ski. I just haven't.
But
I haven't progressed to that.
But
Seems like some of my friends have switched back to skiing.
But you're an avid snowboarder, right? Aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
We can see him up on the mountain. I can see you up there with your beard flying in the wind.
So, Craig, to those of us that aren't skiers or snowboarders, skiing is just like a generic, like you ride down the mountain on something strapped to your feet.
Right.
Yeah, sledding.
Right.
Go for a sleigh ride.
Okay, I have a question on that. I just recently watched the movie with Michael Keaton, Jack Frost, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're obviously somewhere in Colorado, like up at Grand Lake or, Etsy Park or something like that. And this kid goes to school and then walks home and has these snowball fights with, the school bullies where he's like the local hero. And then they chase him and they snowboard down the mountain. So my question is, where is his house and how does he get back up the mountain? Because nobody's picking him up. So they show all these scenes of really dramatic, him escaping from the kids and them having these epic snowball fights and them running through town. And they're always going down. And I'm like, okay, how are you getting to your house? And who's picking you up when you go down this mountain? Because dang, kid.
There's a term I have that I roll through my head when I'm watching a movie and I'm like, how in the world?
Right?
Suspension of disbelief.
Sometimes it's just
you
too awful.
Repeat that to yourself.
Wait a minute. I know about a snowman that comes to life. So I know suspension of disbelief would be a very good term for that movie.
It does really bother me when, people just don't even think some of that stuff through in movies.
It's like, what? Come on. What? All right. So calendar events coming up. Of course, today we also have the Chamber of Commerce meeting is going on for an additional, 15 minutes over there at Missisquoi.
If they're not done early. So it's worth a visit out there for breakfast if you want. I hear that cafe is pretty good, or the chamber usually has snacks, I think. Yeah.
Didn't I hear that?
Yeah, there's usually like fruit, maybe some pastries.
Yeah, see, worth it. Worth it.
Worth going. We're checking out.
And then this evening
And coffee.
Coffee. I'm so spoiled. Chuck has coffee waiting for me here. I'm like, oh, yeah, my hand is on the coffee. And then, of course, we have bingo going on tonight at the Chewelah Senior Center from 1 to 3 p.m. So definitely check out bingo. I know there's probably Some other stuff happening today, but I'm not seeing it.
I'm not seeing anything either, but tomorrow we have a huge day.
Huge lineup, yes.
Oh, actually, there is one more thing we got to cover for tonight.
Uh-huh.
It's happening at the Chewelah Seventh-day Adventist Church. It is the community Christmas concert featuring the For His Glory musical group. And that's happening at 6 p.m. at the Chewelah I have a hard time saying that. Seventh-day Adventist. I want to say 7-day Adventist.
Right, but that's not the Joy to the World event.
No, that's not. No, that's
okay. That's
different. That's the that's happening tonight at the Seventh-day Adventist Church, 6 p.m. And this is an evening of music followed by refreshments and fellowship. And it's free for everyone at 2310 Sand Canyon Road.
Nice.
And
okay.
And then tomorrow's the Big Daddy.
The Big Daddy. City Sidewalk.
Oh man, do you want to bounce back and forth with these things? You have everything up?
Definitely.
All right. So I know we're going to start with the dogs. The dogs and the kitties and everything. So there's pet photos at Setty's Ace Hardware happening the whole day from 10 a.m. to 1, or not the whole day, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yep.
And that's with Becky's Best Buddies.
And it's by donation.
By donation, yep. You can go. You can take your own picture. I don't think they have cameras set up this year. They're not printing out photos, but you can. They have the photo drop. They've got Santa Claus there, Mrs. Claus, and
so bring your well-behaved pets on leash, right?
Oh, that you just negated my dogs.
Like I can just see them running through that big, beautiful building over there.
Although,
oh my God!
You know what my dogs have a tendency of doing though? They're just nuts, and then they get around other people, and they're just little angels, and people are like, "Oh, your dogs are so well behaved."
And you're like, "If only
and I'm
you
like,
knew."
Spend 5 minutes around them.
Right? If only you
they're
knew.
They're sweet dogs. I love them.
Too fun. Okay,
but
so
they know how to. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, they just know how to take advantage of you. You know.
They do, but they just got groomed the other day, and they're looking all beautiful and svelte.
Nice.
Yeah, handsome boys.
Oh, there's the.
They love attention.
Right.
Song is going through my head. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, right? Okay, so after you have the dog and Santa visit, you can also go through town. The City Sidewalks is officially opening at 10.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have vendors at the Huff Memorial Center. There'll be the farmers market. We'll have vendors outside. 3rd Street is being closed, so you can walk out there, and there'll be all kinds of wonderful homemade crafts and things going on in the vendors at the farmers market. We have...
And then Chewville inside the Aaron Huff Memorial Cultural Center.
Yep, and so additional vendors inside the Huff and Chewville, which means you're probably going to see the Grinch, you might see a mayor, there might be some fun stuff going on inside Chewville.
We found out yesterday we actually have 2 Who families joining us.
Oh,
from
how
from the Seussical Junior.
Oh, that is awesome.
And if you didn't make it yesterday, we had Marshall, a young man from Seussical Junior that was joining us on the show.
Mm-hmm.
He also played. He was Rudolph and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, really had a good time with him. What a great kid.
Mm-hmm.
Really loved having him on.
Nice.
Little nervous at first, but once he got into it, once he relaxed, he was really fun to have on the show. Enjoyed meeting him. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun. Do we know what time they're going to be at Chewville? Will they be there at the same time? Or?
They're gonna come in a couple different times. I think they're gonna start off around 10:30, 11, and then we're not really doing anything specific. They're just kind of like mingling and creating the atmosphere.
Oh, I love it. That is so very important. All right, very cool. And we have some comments. Will Lee is watching. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning, Will.
Lee. I don't know why I have to say your full name.
Morning.
Will.
I always feel like saying Willie too.
Right? It's just like it's a compulsion.
It's Willie and Rob Lee.
All right. It is. I'm trying to find the details of all of the stores downtown that have specials going on for Winterfest, because there's a wonderful list. And I had it pulled up. Here it is. Had it pulled up on Wednesday. City Sidewalks business specials. Acres Drug. Look for the in-store City Sidewalk specials. The Bean Patch Antiques and Other Things are handing out free cookies.
Oh, nice.
Black Sheep Vintage will have sales throughout the store. Cattle Country Couture. Holiday Deer Family of 3 is only $93, plus every purchase will be entered into a drawing for a $50 gift certificate. The Chewelah City of Commerce City Sidewalk headquarters in the Huff Building, and they will also have free cookies. The Chewelah Farmers Market booth will have free cookies, local artisans, and bakers, plus free drawings for prizes. There will be live music and crafts. The Chewelah General Store is going to have Christmas Shiner Bock. What is that?
It's a beer.
Oh, okay.
Shinerbach. It's
Yeah,
a
Shinerbach.
it's a type of beer.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Shuila Golf and Country Club, 30% off clothing, 20% off golf shoes, and 10% off golf balls. Shuila Library, the ornament station is going to be at the Christmas fair, and that's where you're going to make an ornament to put on the city tree.
Yeah, and they're going to be with the kids booth at the fair with Gina and somebody from the library. Yeah.
Awesome. And that's going to be in the farmers market area or in the Huff? Okay, cool. And then we have the Columbia Creamery is doing 25% off Columbia Creamery apparel and drinkware.
Are they going to have eggnog there?
Oh boy, I can't imagine it'll sell out fast if they do.
Right.
Dad's Espresso is having $1 off per order with the request of City Sidewalk discount. Fired Up Pizza, $3 off any pizza when you quote City Sidewalks when ordering.
And that's it Fired Up?
Mm-hmm.
So go into Fired Up and say City Sidewalks.
City Sidewalk. You have to do it exactly how I'm doing it on the radio. City Sidewalks.
City sidewalk.
Be like, what is wrong with people? You can have a free shoe rental at Fools Lanes Bowling. Heiko is offering free small coffee. Lola's Good Eats, you can get a card. $25 gift card for just $20. The Mystica Hotel is having a special on a smoky bacon ranch burger.
Ooh.
Monica's Buttermilk Kitchen. Ooh, she's got a huckleberry pancake special.
Ooh.
Rusty Putter Bar and Grill soup and sandwich special. Suddy's Ace Hardware, buy one get a second one for 50% off on their spices, sauces, rubs, and ornaments.
Oh, I thought you were going to say DeWalt Tools.
I know, I'm
no,
like, ooh,
no,
right?
that's not the sale.
Nope, just the spices, rubs, sauces, and ornaments. Spoko Fuel, you can get free copy. Sportsman's Bar and Grill, there's a special food that you can get, pork hatch green chili with warm tortillas. Subway, you can get a free fountain drink. Yale Press, 25% off all Yale merchandise. Ooh, you can also get a $50 gift card and get a $10 gift card for free.
Do you need
my
to
nose.
sneeze?
Yes, I do. Oh my gosh, it's a horrible feeling.
Fire in the hole.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is awful.
How do you say
Excuse me.
gesundheit before it happens, right?
Right, and that usually stops it.
Woo!
Valley Drug has 20% off fill a bag. This is dangerous for me.
Oh,
because Valley Drug has some of my favorite, like, finger stuff. They have those little, like they have the little mistletoe, little pocket things, you know, the little blessings that you can put. And then they have a bunch of great Christmas-themed jewelry.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have a bunch of lotions. So I could get into serious trouble with a bag.
Some of my favorite finger stuff are chicken wings.
Well, Valley Drug doesn't have chicken wings.
No.
Too funny. And then Westside Pizza has a large 2-topping pizza carry-out only for $11.99. So lots of great deals going on with City Sidewalks.
That's cool.
All right. So after
And thank you everyone for all the local businesses for chipping in and being part of the celebration. That's incredible.
Right? And then after City Sidewalks is over.
Oh, actually, there's still more.
Oh,
There's
okay.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
So there's also the Valley Warriors Against Cancer having their Christmas Bazaar at the Tule American Legion at 111 South Park Street.
Yep.
If you have any questions about that, you can call Darla Olson at 509-937-4451. If you want to make a donation to Valley Warriors Against Cancer, you can write that check and mail it to 3125 Highway 231 in Valley. That's 99181. Or I'm sure if you showed up there at their event, you could probably just drag a check along with you. You got to drag it because it's going to be a big one. It's going to be heavy.
A big check.
Yeah,
The weight of all this money in the check is so bad.
Oh, exactly. And there's another one that I'm really surprised you missed this one. The reindeer games are happening at Bradley's Taekwondo. I'm going to tell Sam.
No, I'll be
No,
in
don't do
trouble.
that.
I'd be in
Bad
such
idea.
trouble.
I won't.
She would berate me soundly over my head.
Right?
She would be bad.
I caught that poster last night when I was walking out of Fired Up Pizza after the jam, and I saw that. It looked like a lot of fun.
Right?
Just at a glance, I pretty much got the gist of it, right? You're hunting reindeer.
Oh, yeah.
You get a little
with Nerf
bucket
guns. Is that what I heard?
exactly.
Yeah, $5 rents you 1 cup of Nerf darts and 1 Nerf blaster. You can target their friendly reindeer and other critters with Nerf guns in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
They set up the punching bags as trees, and the reindeer hide behind the punching things, and you try to get them as they run from tree to tree. And
That's
the
awesome.
most dramatic death gets like the best,
I hear your husband won the most dramatic death last year.
Yeah, he was a bear.
Which I understand. That I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course Daniel won that one.
Of course he did. And then shockingly for the next 3 or 4 days, he's like, I'm so sore. I don't know why I'm so sore. I was like, well, maybe because you were throwing yourself to the ground and putting all of your limbs up in the air, shaking them dramatically and rolling.
Which, by the way, happy birthday, Daniel.
Yes, it was on Monday.
It's a few days late, but yeah, happy birthday. And we didn't do a
you.
morning show on Monday, so we didn't get the chance to
I
wish him
know.
happy birthday.
I know. I wish him I just took down his happy birthday stuff. I had it up for the whole week, and he's had a good birthday. He's not feeling the best. So he's got that cold that's going around.
Yeah.
So couldn't do a lot, but
which reminds me, once we get done with the community calendar, we didn't do the whole weekend for birthdays. So we're going to go back to that after we're done with the calendar and do the rest of the weekend.
Okay.
So we can catch everybody.
Perfect.
But we're not going to do that right now.
Right?
Okay, and they do ask though at the reindeer games, all ages are welcome, but kids, please, or parents, please stay with your kids. Guardians must stay with their child.
And then walk away.
Yeah.
Okay, so continuing on with the amazing stuff happening this weekend, we have the Handel's Messiah that's being put on over at the Woodland Theater, and that's going on Saturday, December 6th and Sunday, December 7th. On the Saturday, it is at 7 p.m. On Sunday, it's performing at 2. If you don't already have tickets, you can still go. They're not available online anymore. They have sold out, but they are adding, there are a wait list of tickets that might be available, but you do need to be at the theater at least an hour early to get in line for those wait list tickets.
But even then, they might not. You still might not be able to get in.
Yeah, not a guarantee that you'll get a seat, but they are trying to make some more seats available. But again, get there early. They're telling people to get there at least an hour early and be ready to wait a little bit to see if you can get those waitlist tickets.
Yeah.
So not online, but definitely go at the door. And then also happening, we have our Joy to the World.
Oh, I stopped you before you did the Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
Oh, I knew I was forgetting something.
Yeah, see?
Going back to but City Sidewalks, at 4 p.m., we will take those wonderful ornaments that you've made, and everybody will go over to City Hall, where we will do our official Christmas tree lighting.
Yeah.
Yes.
And speaking of City Hall,
yeah.
Congratulations! You were sworn in the other day.
Yes.
You are now an official sworn-in,
right?
verified.
My name is on the plaque.
Badge carrying. Did you get your special secret badge?
I didn't get a badge, but my name is on the plaque.
That's awesome.
And I spoke up and I passed resolutions and took notes, and it was cool. And they were surprised because they, I had read all the information about what we were talking about, and I had questions.
Probably the only one that did.
I don't think so. I think my fellow city council members are also very on top of it, but it was fun. It was fun to be there, and there were a lot of people that were there to see the new council members. 2 of us were sworn in, and so
who was the other new council member sworn in?
Lonnie.
Okay, cool.
Right, so Lonnie Hoxie.
Very cool.
All right.
Lindsay was sworn in again.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be sworn in 3 times.
Yeah.
He was sworn in on the 27th of November, and then he was sworn in again, and then he'll be sworn in again in January.
Well, never waste an opportunity for a good ceremony.
Right? And it was so fun because I didn't expect to have my family do anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Lindsay had his family come up, and I looked at my family, and I'm like, come on, guys, you're going to do this with me. So they were great spirits, and they went up and they stood with me as I got sworn in. So it was really, really awesome.
Say something already.
Right? It was a great experience. So thank you, everybody. Thank you very, very much. All right.
Congratulations,
so
Paula.
Thank you. Going on for cool stuff happening in Chewelah, we have the Joy to the World. And that is happening on Sunday, pulling up the flyer here, at 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And that is the Chewelah Arts Guild presenting Joy to the World, a Christmas concert. It will have Sarah and Jesse Brown, Steve and Chaz Riddler, the Eastern Washington University Symphonic Choir, and Collegians Jazz Choir. That's December 7th, Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Abundant Life Fellowship. So definitely go check it out. Tickets at both Acres and Valley Drug in Chewelah, and then also at the House of Music in Colville, and you can get them online at ChewelahArtsGuild.org. The tickets are $15. It is limited seating, and I'm fairly sure this might have already sold out. They were saying that.
Yeah, I think the other day they were sold out online already, but not sure if there were still any tickets left in the outlets. So maybe call the outlets
Right.
ahead of time to see if there's any of those tickets left.
Yeah, so always a fun event. And then, let's see, 4 more things going on here. Lots of stuff happening this weekend. We
Yeah, it's a
talked about
busy
pet
one.
photos. We talked about city sidewalks. We talked about the American Legion Bazaar. We talked about reindeer games, Christmas in Chewville, the Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
I think we hit
I
everything.
think that's it. No, that's not true.
Oh, what?
49 Degrees North is hosting an
Oh,
event.
yes.
And they are, let me go check that one out.
I heard something about it, but
Yeah, the Rail Jam and Winter Stoke.
yeah, that's right. That's right. The Winter
So,
Soak, yeah.
so the Winter Stoke Rail Jam is coming up. That's on December 6th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Keep the stoke going. Enjoy food, drink specials, friends, and a preseason rail jam. Kick off the winter with our preseason rail jam during the Winter Stoke celebration. They're laying down fresh-made snow and setting up early season features in the base area for a fun, low-pressure session to get everybody back on the snow. So lots of fun. You can register online. The rail jam begins at noon. You have to have a helmet and waivers required for all participants.
Wave, so you wave at them?
Right? No, you have to sign a
You got to
release
bring your own
waiver.
waivers. That's a weird way to say you got to bring your fans with you.
Right? And then you can
What are you
pick up
doing
your
Saturday,
season pass
Chuck?
pickup, right?
I think I'm kind of busy on Saturday.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, you caught my joke.
I think there's an event I'm going to be behind the scenes organizing, but
Right.
I'm not actually going to be there. I can't be there myself, but
Because you're going to be at the rail jam waving for me.
yeah.
Exactly. There you go. Too fun. And then the Winter Stoke Party 2. Let's see. That's session 2 at 49 degrees. Enjoy the food, drink specials, and friends. At 10 a.m., the cafe opens. Start your morning with coffee, cocoa, and tea. 10 a.m. is also when the Rail Jam registration opens at the ticket office. You can also register online. Then you can go at 11. Lunch service begins, and there will be live music. James Earl Berkeley. 12 to 3. More food, drinks, and base area festivities. And then at noon also, the Rail Jam starts. Experience Center tuning, waxing, binding, and checks. It's totally cool. Go to 49 degrees at ski49n.com for more information.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right, can we take a breath before we get on to Sunday?
I know, right? Oh, you were doing birthdays.
Oh, yeah. Well, we still have a few more things on the calendar to get to. And I just got to notice that our guest is running just a little bit late. So,
Oh, good. Phew, okay.
So we can stretch things out and give plenty of time for the Northern Lights Spotlight. 'Cause I know
Yeah.
we got a bunch of stuff coming up there, too. All right, so Sunday we've got the Blues and Brews Jam happening at Fired Up Pizza, hosted by the Dinosaurs. We're invited to bring your acts and join the jam. There's special, I don't know if they're doing this every Sunday, but there's winter pickleball again at the old middle school gym. It's every month, every Sunday in December. It looks like they added another
Wow,
day.
They did.
Yeah, so there's more pickleball. Can't get
Wow.
enough of it.
I told you they were an active group, 2 to 4:30 p.m.
They really are. And so there's a couple other things coming up I want to hit on. The Chill with the Chamber event is the second one. That's the second Wednesday of every month, and that's happening at Fired Up Pizza in the back room. Last month there was one seat away from having to move it into the front room because there were too many people there.
That's awesome.
Not too many, because there were more people that could fit in the back room, which is great. That's not too many. But yeah, so it's a great way to support the chamber if you can't make those Sunday morning meetings. It's not an official meeting, but it's a great way to go and talk about things happening in the town and talk about
Right.
It'd be great if there were city council members there.
And speaking of the chamber, great job to the chamber. The lights that you see in the Chewila City Park
Yes.
is a manifestation from the chamber. They were contacted by the Winter Glow community that used to put on lights down in.
That's what I was wondering, because
Yes.
we were talking about that before. and-
Yes. So I'm super excited. I can't take any credit or anything. I did
You
contact.
manifested it, though.
Right. And so when Debbie Akers was talking about it at the chamber meetings, I'm like, yes! I was so excited. So it looks like this light display in our city park is going to grow.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for the chamber to be spearheading this and bringing that wonderful opportunity to Chewila, because it's just going to be awesome for our local communities and something, again, to bring people to Chewila to check everything out, go to our local restaurants, maybe stay the weekend, check out 49 degrees. I'm super stoked.
You know, I picked my wife up late last night in Spokane at the train depot when she got back. And I really wanted to. We were so tired. I just drove home, but
Right.
I really wanted to drive them by in the middle of the night. My daughter hasn't seen it yet. My wife hasn't seen it yet.
The one by the hospital?
No, the one in the lights in the park.
Oh, yeah.
The one in the hospital. What is there? Is there another light display?
Well, they do every year. The same organization puts on lights outside Children's Hospital in Spokane.
Oh,
And
okay,
that
okay.
little park that's right outside Children's Hospital, they completely deck it out with lights. They go all the way up to those tall trees.
Oh, cool.
So that the kids in the hospital can look out the window, and there's this beautiful festive display there.
Oh, that's
And
fantastic.
that's the same organization.
I was in the hospital over the holidays a few years ago, and my view was the top of the top of the roof of the building next door.
Ew. I'm sorry, Chuck.
Luckily, my kids decorated or they sent me a Christmas tree to put in my room. Unfortunately, it was a time when visitors weren't allowed in hospitals.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, but yeah, it was a fun couple months.
Not.
Yeah, right.
All right. So what else do we have going on?
So we've got. I think it's time to get into the Northern Lights spotlight. I just wanted to highlight that for the chamber, and let people know that that's happening. So, other than that, I think there's obviously some of the normal stuff happening, but
Well, we have the theater stuff. So Seussical, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet for Seussical,
Seussical, thank you. Oh, yes.
opens on the 12th of December, and they will have shows. Let me get up the times because they're doing like 12 shows. It's crazy. All right, they are
That's
so
excellent.
talented. They do it so often. So December 12th, they open at 7 p.m. Seussical Jr., directed by Ella Volz. I'm so proud of her. December,
awesome.
Right? December 13th, we have shows at 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. And December 14th, we have two shows, one at 2 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. Tickets are only $10. It is limited seating because the theater is still set up in the round.
Mm-hmm.
So get your tickets. You can get them at Acres. You can get them at Valley Drug.
Yep.
You can get them online, and you can also get them at the door. But be aware, if we're sold out, you might get turned away at the door. So
and
if you
those
wanna
and those
go,
tickets are selling fast. We
Really
had Janet on with us
fast.
yesterday, and they're already. I think there's a couple of those showtimes that are already sold out.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I've been watching. I shouldn't say I've been watching all of the things. I happened to be at the theater when they were doing some rehearsals, and oh my gosh, this
It's
show
gonna be
is going to be so fun. I am super excited. It's going to be bright. It's going to be vibrant. Ella has done a great job with her directing, and she also choreographed the dances. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't seen a stage time show, definitely go and check out Seussical Jr.
They do such a great job, and I do want to point out too the tickets for the Trash Parade Ball happening New Year's Eve at the Chula
Yes.
Center for the Arts, put on by the Chula Creative District. I'm not sure if those tickets are available or they're going to be up soon. I should know
Why
this.
are you? Yeah, I was going to say.
I should know this, but I think with traveling and everything, the person responsible for getting those tickets has been traveling.
Right? She's been very busy.
But also, the Tree Labyrinth is happening, and I would like to point out to everyone, last year you put in an incredible amount of effort on that Tree Labyrinth, dozens and dozens of trees, probably even bigger this year.
Yeah.
Any volunteers?
We had over 100 trees last
yeah.
year. We had like 120 trees.
That's incredible, and there's going to be more
Yeah.
this year.
I am hoping for more this year. I'd like to have closer to 200 trees
Yeah.
this year.
And it was an immense amount of work, and spread the work. Even if you have an hour or two to donate, please.
Yeah.
Come
Come rescue me. Come sit with me in the cold.
drink
come
some
out.
drink some hot chocolate. Have some candy canes.
Oh my gosh. This is a labor of love. So thank you for asking for volunteers because I do need volunteers and I always
Yes.
forget to ask. But
I'm asking for. I know that, and I'm asking for
exactly, because last year I called Chuck. I think I was crying. I was to the point of tears. Chuck, could you please come and help me? I didn't realize the scope and getting those trees set up and placed. I'm out there building the labyrinth, and I had people show up just out of the blue that were helping, and they were making the stands and attaching the trees to the stands. And then I would go grab a tree and I'd schlep it out to where I wanted it in the labyrinth. But taking it down, it was basically just me and my family because, it had been a week and everybody was relaxed and I didn't think about volunteers.
Well, this year let's make it so Paula can sit in the director's chair and tell. Okay, now move that one 6
No.
inches to the left.
That's not going to happen. I'll be out there dragging trees, but I would love to have help. That would be awesome, especially on Breakdown Day, which would be
Yep.
January 5th. because we take the whole thing down in a day, take the trees off of the stands, save the stands that, we can. We want to save as many stands as possible. The trees get stacked up, and then a tree service comes and they
Grind them up.
Chip 'em.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If there were 10 people there for a teardown, that would be done in an hour.
It would be awesome.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, Chuck was, I don't know if anybody have seen Chuck in action, but oh my gosh. I called him, like I said, in tears. "Can you give up? Please come help." Wah! And he had those trees taken apart. I'm like, wow, that's awesome. I was still stumbling around the breakdown labyrinth, and he's like, reach.
I try not to let people know too much about my construction background.
Right, yeah.
I was like, I believe it now.
I'm retired from the construction industry.
Oh, so awesome. So awesome. So thank you. So yes, Volunteers Breakdown Day, January 5th would be amazing.
Craig, what do you have for us for the Spotlight Gallery? I know there's a bunch of stuff going on. I'm excited to see
the
what's
Northern
happening.
Lights Spotlight has really grown. We're getting a lot more activity on it. People or musicians and promoters are, making sure to put stuff on there. So if you're interested in getting your events announced on KCHW on the Friday morning show with us, go find the Northern Lights Spotlight on Facebook. It's a group. And then as your weekly events come up, just go ahead and share them on that page. And I'll do my best to get them aired out for our listeners so they know what's happening. Because we can't find it all. There's a lot of stuff buzzing this weekend. So,
sorry, we just had another comment on our Facebook. I just have to give
go for it.
Another shout out to Willie.
Willie, yeah.
Willie. Sorry. No, I'm not going to get that out of my head. What?
Willie.
Sorry, Willie.
Oh, no, he did it again.
Love you. All right, Craig, keep going. Oh, at lunch, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
your new podcast.
Dylan, Will, and I are working on a podcast together. So I have brochures that I put on the counter at the radio station. I'm not used to doing this. It's all backwards. There we go. But I figured if Paula wanted to grab one and look over it, I'm still doing the final edits on it. So if you find anything in there that I might want to clarify.
She can't see you. I just realized she can't see you.
I will say, no, I have him. I'm streaming.
Okay,
I will say you need a comma. Punctuation is important because right now it looks like it's one name.
Okay.
Craig Lee, Craig, there's no comma, Craig, comma.
Right.
Wow.
See, perfect. I knew you'd be great for that job. I mean, I have Kat as an editor too, so
awesome.
She's waiting until I get it a little bit more polished before I send it to her because I've already sent her one and then edited it, and she's like, I like it a lot better, but let me know when you have something a little better.
I think you guys are doing such a great job with that podcast. I love it.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun, and I mean, it allows us to branch out maybe a little areas that aren't as radio-esque, I guess, and we can be a little more on the avant-garde side. I mean, I know we got Rashad to come in, which was really cool, but I mean, we can't always get there's just like heavier stuff. I was going to have Trevor Borgen this morning, and he had to cancel because his kids one of his children had a doctor's appointment. So hopefully we'll reschedule and get him to come in. He's been just touring Japan with his band Windwalker, which is
and a Chihuahua kid.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So, and I was going to talk about his family because his uncle, Tony Borg, was a guitar player that I remember being in bands that was like a few years older than me and played music with my brother Silas and my coworker of mine, Julian Taylor. And it's just cool to see the local guys doing something really good on a international level, not just a national level. So
that's incredible. And Craig, I hate to keep fanboying over him, but when I got to hear your brother play, his work on the drums is incredible. I'm such a fan of him, like instantly.
He's
silence. Craig is silent. Moment of silence brought to you by Craig McQuain.
Well, there is a time lag too. It's not just my thought process. There is a time lag. Give me a little bit here. No, that's great. Silas has always been a big inspiration to me. I mean, it's nice to be able to play music with him, like Old Souls and Antiques, when we get the whole big band. I call it the whole circus showing up because it really does bring it to the next level, having a drummer of his caliber with us.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm kind of jaded in that sense because I compare every drummer to my brother and
every bass player to your mom.
I was going to say, you've got some big shoes that you're comparing them to like.
Every banjo player to Will. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, there is so many very impressive musicians in our area. I mean, I've been, that's why I'm saying I'm kind of jaded, because like I can go down and like listen to the Bergmans play, and Ole is just a monster on the guitar. You can learn so much from that guy. I mean, I head up north and I can run into Chase and all the people up there that are just doing amazing things with music. I mean, his band, he's in a few different groups, the Mean Tweets and the On Call Cowboys, and they're kind of merging into one super group is what it looks like. And it's just cool to watch the scene evolve that way.
Oh, yeah.
And I get to do it from a level of being able to also communicate to the fans out there and letting people know where to go find the hot music that's, just basically growing in our community.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And this is, I mean, and I've talked to people. I keep telling the story over and over again, but I had a gentleman from Olympia, one of our state senators, come down, or sorry, one of our House representatives came down and spoke with him. And he's like, yeah, people in Olympia are talking about the music scene happening in Chewelah.
Yeah.
Because it's hopping, man.
Yeah, and I'm touting you heavy, hardcore, Craig. There are people, local producers and commercial makers, and I'm like, check out Chewelah's music scene. Check out, go talk at Craig McQueen. Talk to our local radio station, because we are creating a musical presence, and it's making its impact. It's making an
thank
impact.
You, Paula.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great to just network with all these amazing people, and basically opening a door for these artists, and it's like I wish more of them would reach out to me, because it's a lot of me reaching out to them, and it's like I can't always be the one that's reaching, because it's like I figured at some point I wouldn't have to. It would just be more like organic.
It will.
Unless,
it will.
It's getting there. Yeah. It's getting there.
Yeah, you've done such amazing stuff, but you're still new. You're still relatively new. So keep doing it, because you're amazing. And pretty soon, people are going to really be reaching out. Oh, yeah, we need to get a hold of that McQueen guy, because, he's awesome. And, he's got the hookup, and we got to get up to Chewelah. And yeah.
I have to laugh a little bit calling Craig new.
Well, I mean, I'm showing my stripes, right? Or my, I've got my gray for a reason, and it's because I've been around the scene for a while, and I wasn't necessarily as active for some of my days, but back when I was in my 20s, I was playing in like 3 bands and gigging as much as I could and going to shows, and it's important that we all, be involved in the music scene if that's what we're really passionate about. And that's what I noticed with Dylan, Will, and I, is we're all very passionate about it. And it's amazing what the 3 of us can produce and what we've been developing together. Like I said, this is kind of it's a growth thing. We're learning as we're going. And Will has made some, huge bounds on his stuff. He's getting ready to release his own solo singles. He's getting, much better at that. And so, that's exciting, and that's going to help 2 stones, 1 bird grow and fly around a little bit more too. So
absolutely, I like how you say that, fly around.
Yeah, woo!
They're gonna fly with their music keeping them in air. They'll be like,
and you were mentioning, and I was mentioning, not that many people reach out to me. I mean, I get people reaching out to me, hey, is there any paying gigs? And I'm like, well, I can find you places to play, but it's like to find the paying gigs. It's like the musicians that are working right now are pretty much eating up the paying gigs. I can see it.
Good.
And we're all trying to get those paying gigs too. I can get more people exposure.
Yeah. Well,
on the radio, but doing the interviews and stuff isn't necessarily a paying gig, but
no, but it's huge.
You can find your audience. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm I have a door here that I can open for people.
That's one thing I love about the radio is that there's the old saying in music, you can die of exposure, but we're in a position here to where that's actually we can actually help the musicians benefit.
Right,
with
and
some exposure.
You can always, host. You can always say that you'd like to perform in our local theater. There's a beautiful performance theater here in the radio station.
Yeah.
To have wonderful, intimate performances that you really connect with your audience.
And Chuck and I have been talking about developing a application so that we have and then we can go through it as a team and decide what's the best route for the station and the theater. Because we're pretty good. We're pretty good at putting together shows last minute. I'm not I don't
want to do last minute shows anymore.
Right.
Right. Well, and we have to, and I want to let our listeners know, and the other people that want to do this stuff, is that we have to kind of interlace it with all the other events that we coordinate and we're a part of. The community, the theater. It's amazing to see what we're doing, but at the same time, that's why the conversation I try to keep coming back with Chuck. It's like we need to find more people that are interested in the engineering side of things and those things. So it's not just Chuck and I on that. We're actually teaching other people what we do, so that there's more of us to be able to do it. Because then we could bump up the quarterly concerts and go to maybe monthly, and then from there,
that would be cool.
Exactly.
That'd be cool. Because right now it's just the three of you.
Well, and then it's like having, if we ever did want to do a primetime radio show, we would be more apt to be able to do that, because we'd have more people to be able to do it, because Chuck's doing the days.
Prime time.
Don't have any,
Right, and we've got some local youth who would love to learn how to do that, right? I'm thinking of Bridger would probably really love to learn how to handle sound technology, because he's already doing that stuff over at the theater with lights and other stuff.
Absolutely.
And I know there are other kids. Yeah.
Working the camera with Kat. I mean, it's great. It's great to see that wanting to capture it too, because that's a whole nother end. It's like the other 50%. I would
love nothing more than to get the youth involved at the radio station. That to me is just that was my dream from the beginning. The radio in general over the last couple decades has dwindled as far as popularity. People aren't really listening to. People generally tend to stream more. We have moved everything online here, everything we're doing, but at the same time, you have to pass these things on to the next generation, and getting the kids involved. Radio is more than just entertainment. It's community service. It's safety. It's alerts and emergencies, and we need to carry this on, and to pass that along to the kids is the most important thing we can do.
Speaking of emergencies, you guys got to be careful out there.
What is it?
Do you know what today is? I'm looking at Ryan. Make sure he's paying attention. Today is International Ninja Day.
Well, you know what they say. Only a ninja can sneak up on a ninja.
So look out. Today is International Ninja Day.
You can't see him coming, though.
Da-da-da.
All right, so Craig, do you have anything else for the spotlight?
Well, I definitely wanted to hit on the podcast, but I'd like to start off with Brad Keeler is going to be playing with his trio. That's Jim Pittman and Tom Klein. They're going to be playing some bluegrass and some of Brad Keeler's originals at the monthly Inland Northwest Bluegrass Music Association Showcase Concert, Saturday, December 6th at the Unitarian Universalist Church at 4340 West Stakes Way, Spokane, Washington, near Spokane Falls Community College. Doors open at 4:30. It looks like it's $5 for members and $10 for non-members. So go support some local handmade music. That looks really fun. And then Sabrina Tippich says, mark your calendars for a wonderful annual Northport community event. Come enjoy your favorite local musicians' hot chocolate, coffee, and bring Christmas cookies to share. This is going to be happening. I'm trying to look. December 21st at 6. That's awesome.
And Sabrina Tippich, is she a sister
That's
of Matthew's?
Matthew's mother.
Oh, cool.
She is lovely. And every time I get in a room with her, we end up chatting the whole. Your wedding. I think we spend more time at your wedding talking to Sabrina than we did celebrating your wedding.
Well, it's so funny because I hired Matthew to play the music, but when Sabrina was there, I was like, "This is great. I have like a wedding planner who's here."
Right.
So I mean, you know what I mean. I'm just teasing because she's just so aware. And you can when people are aware like that, you don't even need to talk. It's eye contact, right? Especially on an event like that, because you just add stress when you start getting like worked up or whatever. You just it's like you just gotta. Especially when they're, we had a rehearsal, but it was nice because she was at the rehearsal too, so she kind of saw the way we were doing it. So it's like when it came down to it, I had that other set of eyes, and she was cueing Matthew, so it worked. It just worked great. Yeah.
Where is that? So Newport's Holiday Stroll for Music, is that what that is? What is that? The Newport thing that she's doing? What is it?
I'm trying to. The problem I am having is that I can't see the poster very well. Because of the it's like white on blue, and my eyes just do not want to see it. It is on the Northern Lights Spotlight.
Yeah,
though,
check out the Northern Lights Spotlight.
You got to scroll down about 10 posts, I think.
All right, I'm going to go there now.
Yeah, awesome.
We do have our guest over here, so let's...
Yeah, and there's a bunch of great events on the Northern Lights Spotlight. So if you're listening, you can go ahead and check it out. We've got Midnight Runs going to be playing Saturday, December 13th from 8 to 11 p.m. from Gears to Beers in Kettle. And let's see what else we've got going on. I know that Saturday, January 31st, this is a New Year's Eve party. All-Star Pro Movers presents Everyone Loves a Villain. So Nixon Rodeo, Palmalo, and a few other great bands are going to be at the Chameleon, which is at 1801 West Sunset Avenue, or I'm sorry, Sunset Boulevard in Spokane, Washington.
Oh, cool. That was at the Chameleon, you said?
Yep, that's at the Chameleon.
That's a great venue.
It really is. And they put on, I mean, Everyone Loves a Villain is George Silva is a band member in that. And my brother was in a band called 5 Foot Thick with George.
Very cool.
And so they're really well put together, good, and it's hard rock. So if you're looking for that kind of music, go down to the Sunset. Or it used to be the Sunset, the Chameleon. Brothers Landreth are going to be here next week on Friday. We're going to Zoom them in from, I think they're from Winnipeg.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. You got me into them. I'm a fan. Incredible musicians. I'm really
so the
highlight
there is they just had a song released by Bonnie Raitt last year.
Yeah,
how fun!
Yeah, one of their tunes. Bonnie Raitt picked it up, and you compare the versions. I mean, she really did that song. You can tell that she really loved the song and she really played it the way they play it. You know what I mean? It's not like she went completely her own direction. I mean, it's slide blues guitar, so it's definitely her sound, right?
Oh yeah. I heard. I've listened to both versions of it. Well, no, I don't know if I did. Did you show me their version, or I know I've heard Bonnie Raitt's version.
I think I showed you their version.
Okay. I thought I heard both. Anyway,
you should have some MP3s that they sent to you. I think they should have. If they haven't, let me know, Chuck, and I'll get.
I don't think I've gotten those yet, but we'll get those outside of the show.
Okay, and then did you guys already talk about the Recycled Art Show?
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you want to just save that for next week, or?
Because we have Ryan here.
Yeah.
So we can do that. I'll make sure to talk about it on Wednesday for sure.
Make sure to check out Just Plain Darren's schedule. That's on the Northern Lights Spotlight. And let's see, what else do I have? Every Wednesday there is live music at the Legion in Chewelah with Kenny Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Will Lee. He's going to be dropping a song on December 14th, Tenfold, with Gunnar Nelson's is playing violin on that track. So I get to listen to the master and give him some before he actually uploads it. Yeah. Yeah,
nice.
He's really stoked about it, so I'm happy for him.
Well, we should get that playing on the air.
Well, exactly.
Right?
Heck yeah.
And Friday Night Jams, our friend Andrew, who was our guest last week, is going to be hosting the jams Friday night at Brothers Bar. Infusion's going to be playing Saturday, December 20th at 7 p.m. From Gears to Beers. That's up in Kettle Falls.
Very cool.
Flashpoint with special guest Johnny Rosado will be at Jackson Street Bar and Grill. And that is that's tonight, it looks like.
Awesome.
8 p.m. Yep, fabulous. So that looks like that's everything we have for the Northern Light Spotlight. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to share everybody's events.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for doing it.
That's awesome. Thank you, Craig.
Yeah, and again, I want to say shout out to Paula Randall for joining the Chewelah. I mean, I'm just so happy for you, Paula. I can tell you're glowing today.
Thank you.
Yeah, just for I on the council, I look forward to your service, and I really commend you for doing that, because it is a major undertaking, especially with just politics in general.
And honestly, now that the campaign's over, we can actually talk about this stuff on the air. We couldn't during the campaign.
I know, right?
But I don't think there's ever been anybody that got the percentage of votes. You won with 76% of the vote.
No, but I'm really
which is
excited. We've got some
incredible.
wonderful new people on the council, so it's going to be a
There
lot
are.
of fun. And all of us are very, very committed to communication,
Yep.
being a functioning council, really working on demonstrating leadership and cooperation and collaboration. So it's not just me. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you,
and
everybody.
shout out and also to Lonnie Hoxie. 'Cause,
Right.
Hey, way to go, Coach.
Exactly, right?
And you know, I'm looking forward to working with Lindsay. I know I've worked with his wife for a long time over at the chamber. She's a wonderful lady, and I've so far all my interactions with Lindsay, I've really enjoyed getting to know the guy. So
Right, and Sharon, of course, we know Sharon really well,
Yep.
and John, who's going to be joining us in January. Sharon and John will be sworn in. So it's going to be
and John,
neat.
I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true that he was a former professional skateboarder. Is that true?
Really?
I
don't
he's.
know.
I'm not trying to spread rumors on the air. I heard that was a rumor I heard. I don't know if it's true, but he was instrumental in getting the funds for the new skate park.
Very cool.
So-
Yeah. Very, very cool. So, yeah, it's going to be, thank you, Craig. It's going to be, I'm looking forward to the coming year and the coming 2 years, right? It's going to be a great council. We're going to be doing a lot of amazing things, and we're just getting started. So, thank you.
All right, but right now we got to take our break. We're going to skip the news. We're just going to thank our sponsors because we're running really late.
Yep.
And I'm not cutting you off, right, Craig?
No, you're good. And Ryan's
Okay.
great. I know Ryan's right there, so
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
looking forward to this.
All right. So we're gonna take our break. Thank our sponsors. We'll be right back with Ryan Finley to talk more about Saturday. All right, stick around, everybody. You're listening to KCHW 102.7 Northern Lights Public Radio.
You're listening to Northern Lights Public Radio on 102.7 KCHW. Chewelah, Colville, Kettle Falls.
It's 8:29.
Your KCHW morning show is made possible by donations from
Colville Toyota. Colville Toyota, located at 160 West 3rd Avenue in Colville, offers new and used vehicle sales and service. Vehicle sales is open 8:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with a Toyota Express Maintenance Center open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. More information on Colville Toyota's vehicle inventory and services is available at colvilletoyota.com. A small-town dealership with a big heart.
and by Chewelah Flooring.
Chewelah Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chewelah Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Dell Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at ChewelahFlooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at ChewelahFlooring@gmail.com.
Programming brought to you by Ryan Moore, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Deer Park, Washington. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Edward Jones is a firm that helps individuals and business owners achieve their financial goals. More information is available at edwardjones.com or by calling 509-276-2974. Edward Jones, member SIPC, with locations in Deer Park and Chewelah.
This is KCHW 102.7.
And welcome back to the KCHW Morning Show. Gosh, it seems like it was just seconds ago we were on the air. That was the shortest break ever. We are back again. Of course, it is still Friday, December 5th, with myself, Chuck Ritchie, Paula Randall, Craig McQuain, and our special guest today, Mr. Ryan Finley.
Yay!
He is the Farmers Market Manager. He's done amazing stuff over there with the market, and he is here to talk a little more in detail because we didn't cover it enough already about the city sidewalks happening tomorrow. It's
coming.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Make sure that microphone, you got to talk in the side and the middle.
Right. I knew that.
It's a funky one.
I knew that. Well,
yeah, there you go.
Here we go.
You got it? You got it? You want to do test?
Test.
There we
you
go.
go.
Beautiful. You're a pro at this.
I knew that.
Hey, Chuck, can you check the video?
Oh, yeah, I need to switch back over. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you for coming in today. Like I was telling you, I love having you on. You're a good interview, and not to put any pressure on you, but yeah, enjoy talking with you. We've gotten built a pretty good friendship over there, dealing with each other in the market, and I love having you on.
It's been one of my greater joys in being the market managers, being able to build some friendships with people I haven't known you guys ever. I grew up in Chihuahua, and that was one of my big desires was in getting back into the community, bringing my family back here, being able to get connected somehow and give back to the community that raised me up. And through that, I've been able to form so many awesome friendships that, I hope are long lasting, just one of those things where that connection, everyone says it's all about who you know. Right. And for me, it is like, the connection with the folks that you get to hang around and be with and do things with. And, we're all just one big family here in Chihuahua, and that's what's really makes it so great.
I feel the same about taking this position. The old saying, quality over quantity, but I'm finding a lot of quality and quantity.
Yeah.
So
it's hard not to. It's,
it is.
It's all over the place.
And I really feel like we found a really great community here. So I'm glad we came here.
Glad, me too.
I love you guys. I really love you
Are we all
guys.
going to have a good cry?
Craig's
I'm
like,
welling
all right,
up
guys.
here.
Yeah,
I'm welling
exactly.
What'd you say, Craig?
I'm glad I'm welling up.
Right? Tears.
You're willying up?
Yeah. my one fan out there. No, I'm just kidding.
It's me.
Well, Willie is one of those people that also that I'm really just overjoyed to have become friends with this guy. Just a phenomenal human being. All right, so let's get on to City Sidewalks. This is an annual event. What year is this? Do you know how many years?
I actually just learned like 2 days ago. I believe this is year number 10.
Year 10.
Yeah, so it's the 10th anniversary. So not that we're advertising it that way or like celebrating it, but it is the 10th anniversary City Sidewalk.
That's incredible.
Event. Yeah. Yep. I was in fact I was just down at City Hall on Thursday, I suppose, or no, it was Wednesday, and I was talking with Katie. Is it Katie Browning?
Katie Roberts.
Yeah. Oh, Katie Roberts.
Yeah.
Goodness, she's gonna kick my butt for.
She should.
I know. Literally, I've known her my entire life, and she's gonna be like, "You don't know my last name."
Wow.
I was just talking with her,
Seriously,
and one thing I didn't know is she actually used to chair this event, and then you have other pillars in our community like Joan Thompson from Burnt Valley Farms who have been a huge hand in this event. My great friend and colleague in the farmers market, Brad Schaefer, also used to play a huge role in this. So we
who looks very suspiciously like the Chuville mayor.
I've heard that. I've heard that.
Like this twin thing happening.
Right. So we've really just had a lot of really fantastic people building this up and making it into what it is today. And now, I have to give a lot of credit to Chloe and the chamber. Oh man, the Chamber of Commerce for all the work that they've put into building an event that is going to be such a huge thing this Saturday. They don't have a section of their own where they have vendors that they have brought in or done any of that. They really have been the nuts and bolts to advocate for whatever we need to make sure that we have the meetings. To get everything put together, to help with the advertising and getting graphics and those things out to the community so they know what's going on. It really would not happen without the Chamber of Commerce, Tammy, of course,
Right.
Chloe,
Tiffany.
Tiffany, yeah.
Yep. So big, huge thanks to those guys.
I'm
for
glad
sure.
you mentioned. I was going to bring that up because I'm glad you mentioned it because we keep talking about the market and the creative district, but the chamber has really been it's really been a full partnership between the organizations.
One of the really huge greatnesses that exists within the city of Chihuahua is our Chamber of Commerce. How they genuinely care for the businesses in the area and just for the community, wanting to put on so many amazing things. You think about all the festivals that we have and what a huge hand the chamber plays in all of that.
Definitely.
It's not just city sidewalks; it's everything else. As soon as this is done, they're on to the next. So
They're so helpful down there. Every time I've went in there, I've been very pleased with they're very prompt and want to help me get things right. Because usually it's just editing the calendar or something like that.
Yeah.
Where are we echoing? Somebody.
Is your volume on?
We're hearing voices.
No, I'm not.
Is it me?
I don't know.
Do you hear the voices too? I don't know. It's weird. Anyway,
does everyone hear the voices, Paula? Yeah. My wife
What's in this coffee cup?
I heard him too.
My wife is professionally. My wife is a therapist, and I'll always be like, "Man, do you hear that?" And she'll look at me and go, "Does everyone hear the voices, Ryan?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm in trouble."
We've had many people. Sometimes we've had a couple house sitters. We've left town.
the ghost stories.
One individual came back, said, "I'm never going to be at your house again."
Oh man.
He had a hand-shaped bruise on his ankle. Said he woke up in the middle of the night, felt like something was dragging him out of bed. Had a bruise on his ankle.
It's a hard no from me, dog.
Yeah, right.
Right.
And there's a corner in the bathroom that I always hear Chuck, and I always say what, and everyone's like, "Nobody said anything to you. Why do you keep asking that?" And I'm like, "Because somebody there's a voice very clearly that says Chuck." Yeah.
That's that reminds me a lot of when people are like, "Oh, how do you kill a spider?" Well, you burn it, and that's sounds like you better find a new house.
Oh,
there,
don't hurt my spiders.
Come on now.
I keep my spiders safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And ours are helpful because one time we did have this little cotton candy maker. It was on top of the fridge. It was barricaded. There was stuff in front of it.
He's talking about the ghost, not the spider.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
This cotton candy maker, we were sitting in the living room. We hear a big crash in the kitchen. The cotton candy machine was on the ground, shattered in pieces. I'm like, that was behind like a box. Like, how in the world did that even come down? As I'm picking up the pieces, I look up, and our light switch in our kitchen had sparks coming out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That spider
And
had a bone to pick with you.
I wouldn't have
Right?
seen it if that thing hadn't have fallen off our refrigerator.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was about to start a fire. It was red hot.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it was about to burn our house down.
Divine intervention
Right?
of sorts. I'm saying.
Right?
I'm saying.
So anyway.
Back to city sidewalks.
We digress.
We always do that.
Wow.
We do that every time. See,
I know, right?
we have to pretend like we're not friends before I come on, because otherwise we just go on a bird walk.
She's like,
Well,
exactly.
especially when the voices take us in the wrong
Yeah.
direction.
Right?
Yeah, at least I know the four of us all hear the voices. It's not just me.
Right.
Yeah,
I
so
thought I've stopped talking because you guys started saying, "Oh, I hear this voice." I'm like, "It must be me."
no, it's just our subconscious.
Okay.
No,
On the same plane, then.
so Saturday we're geared up to be on 3rd Street just as we typically are. One of the things that I think is so cool about this year as opposed to years and prior is that we are very heavily partnered with the businesses directly in the area. We have quite a few of the restaurants that are there and other businesses along that Main Street stretch they have specific city sidewalk deals, things where you can come down, grab some lunch for a deal. You can, go shopping in one of the little shops that's down here. I know I've worked with Paul Setti, who's going to have a few people down passing around popcorn and potentially hot cocoa. They're going to have kind of one of those stadium bucket things.
Hot cocoa, get your hot cocoa. I've done that. I've done that for a job before.
Yeah,
ice cold beer.
Every time we do this city sidewalks thing, I always compare it to kind of like a Stars Hollow vibe. If
Oh, yeah.
if you're a Gilmore Girls guy, right? So
Right here, buddy.
yeah, come on. You know, so I always compare.
Is
it
there
to
a
that.
reason why we're friends? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, we
Team Dean, man.
exactly. I'm a big Team Logan guy. I love Logan, but so yeah, we have a lot of really cool things, and on the outside on 3rd Street, we've got a little more than 20 vendors right now. I know I've got 5 vendors that are supposed to call me today and say, okay, I can make it.
Make it.
Exactly.
Do it, please.
That's
the weather's going to be gorgeous.
the
There's no
weather's going to
reason
be
not
good.
to.
If you remember last year, we were all like wet dogs out there for the entire day. One of the
Grinch was literally like a wet dog.
yes, I know. I could smell him before I could see him for sure.
I could
so.
still smell it.
Yeah.
We've been meaning to talk to you about that.
I
Yeah,
know.
wow.
Had to let the suit dry out for a couple of weeks afterwards.
Right. Yeah, the great thing about the Christmas market as opposed to the farmers market from an artisan perspective is it really brings people out of the weeds. It really brings a pretty unique product to the market.
Yeah.
One that is geared specifically toward gifting. That's specifically geared toward the holiday season. It's one of the things that I love about it. You want a gingerbread cookie? By golly, you can go find one.
Yeah.
You want like a pine cone pet? Goodness
Can
gracious,
find-
you
yeah.
can go find one. You want a handmade wreath that will smell up your house deliciously. You can absolutely grab one down there.
Pine needles.
Yeah, exactly.
Christmas gnomes.
Yeah, yes, right. I do have a gnome creator that's going to be down there. He's going to have all sorts of gnomes,
Wow.
and they're all Christmas and garden gnomes and everything.
There's no place like Gnome.
There's no place like gnome. Good old Chihuahua gnome.
Right.
So if we also have we've been donated a number of Christmas trees by the local Christmas farm. Owen
Calm down,
was
Paula.
kind enough to give us some Christmas trees that we can raffle off. So every hour we are going to raffle off a Christmas tree, and there is nothing you have to do except for show up and say, hey, I want to be in the raffle, and I'm going to put you in
awesome.
That's awesome.
It's for
That's
free.
great.
It's also the pokiest Christmas tree I've ever touched in my entire life. It's like a bunch of razor blades on
Dude,
sticks.
right?
Maybe
my
you'll keep
goodness.
maybe you'll keep
I
your cat
totally-
out.
yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. Hey, this is the best Christmas tree. If you have pets or kids, they will not touch it.
They will not touch it. I can tell
Absolutely
you,
not.
there were a couple of trees in the labyrinth because Owen donated some trees to the
Yeah.
labyrinth last year, and you had to. There are trees like you move 100 trees, you find out how to move the trees. So you usually you can find
What
a
a
spot
skill
in
to
the.
have.
I know, right?
Right?
I put that on my resume. But there's usually a midpoint, the balance point
yeah.
where you can go in and grab the tree and then you just schlep it around and it's super easy to carry.
Well, gloves and long sleeves are a must.
Oh my
These,
gosh.
because a nice soft Douglas fir, no problem. You can reach in there, no problem. But the blue spruce,
Oh,
it's like death on a stick.
they are the most gorgeous trees. They
They're
smell the best,
right?
and they literally are the most painful things to touch
Yeah.
in your entire life.
Yeah, you need like 2 gloves and like a armor on your arm, and yeah.
My favorite Christmas display we ever did was when my dogs. It was their first Christmas, and they're 6 years old now. They still are rowdy and rambunctious, but they were really really crazy when they were puppies, and we actually took down our garden gate and did in the corner of the living room and like put in the garden gate with the arch gate and did like this whole winter scene behind the gate to keep the dogs away.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And we actually attached it to the wall, and it was almost like our tree was in prison, but it was this beautiful little like garden scene. It was
No,
great.
you
I
just,
love
you
that.
just need
Just
a
keep
blue
the dogs
spruce.
away.
Yeah.
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 Should've-
We
We have a plastic spruce.
we do too. Yeah, we have kids. We actually zip tie our ornaments onto our tree.
Wow.
That we get the little zip ties and we zip tie them all onto the tree because I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old that are very enamored by the tree.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome. That's a great
It works
idea.
every single time. It is perfect. You just zip tie it and cut the little edge and you don't even see it.
Growing up in our household, we don't do this as an adult, but when I was a kid, we would put the great big outdoor trash bags over the top of the tree.
Oh yeah.
And then to put one across the bottom and one across the top, and then duct tape the seams together, stick it in the shed, pull it out at Christmas, stick it up, decorations already on.
Yep.
That's
a fake tree.
That's
fake tree.
Oh,
That's
okay.
actually what I did this year, thinking, we'll be easy. We zip tied them on. So took it apart, put it in the box, and when I pulled it back out, it was fully decorated, just as it was last year. And I should have known better. I've been with my wife for more than half
She's
of
gonna
my
have you
wife,
take
of
everything
course,
down
she's
and-
like,
yeah.
no, this is not going to happen. So.
Yep.
Speaking of ornaments, though, we will have a couple of vendors there tomorrow that are selling ornaments they're beautifully handcrafted. They've got a lot of work that they put into those. But if you are someone who wants to bring your children down, if you're someone who is handcrafty yourself, I believe the library. And
the ornaments.
Yeah, the library is going to have a booth there at our market outside to make ornaments. So you'll be able to bring your kids. You'll be able to come down. If you get a wild hair, you can make your own and bring something back to your house to remember the 2025 City Sidewalks event.
Outstanding.
Right.
No, we keep.
And a
sorry,
quick
go ahead.
note, right? Quick note with the ornaments. So the other option to do with your ornament is to go and have it put on the actual city tree.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But know that you need to have your name on that ornament somewhere, because chances are, unless you know that that's your ornament, when they take the tree down, obviously the tree doesn't come down. When they undecorate the
apart.
tree, right?
Yeah.
When they undecorate the tree, those ornaments might not get back to you. So
Well, unless the
whatever
Grinch
you,
gets a hold of the tree, then it might not be there.
right?
He's a turd.
I love that guy.
He's a mean one, that Mr. Grinch.
Mr.
You're too
Grinch.
funny. But yeah, so just know if you're donating a tree for the tree lighting, or
Yep.
not a tree. Can you fix my words, Ryan?
For the tree labyrinth.
No,
Tree-
donating an ornament
An ornament. Yeah.
that you make.
Oh, okay. See,
If-
can you fix my brain?
Right,
Paula?
Chuck? Between the three of us, somebody should be able to. Okay, Craig.
My brain just went
Trying,
to
I'm
dial-up noises.
Yeah. Yeah. Style up it. We're logging
Start
into
over,
Edison here.
right? You can decorate. You can create an ornament at City Sidewalks. It's going to be awesome. The library's going to have a booth in the farmers market area. You can take it home, like Ryan said, or you can take it over to the city tree, and you can have your ornament placed on the city tree. When the ornaments are taken down off of the city tree, there's no guarantee that you will get your ornament back. So make sure it is clearly labeled with your name or any information, or just be willing to donate that ornament
Yep.
to the tree.
Yep.
That was what I was trying to say. Phew, whoosh, gosh.
Hey, you got it out. You got it out.
So,
Yeah.
so Ren, I want to. You've mentioned the word handcrafted
Yeah.
a bunch of times. I just want to point out. So, all of the vendors here, whether they're in Chuville, the farmers market, these are all local handcrafted items.
Yeah.
There's no resellers. There's no commercial products. These are all locally made
Yeah.
vendors that make these products themselves or source the products.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think around this time of the year, I think it's really important. There's things you need. There's always that list. Something to wear. We always go by something to wear, something to read, something you need.
Right.
There's always those things that you want to get. That are commercial products. But don't forget about your local merchants. And sometimes, a homemade item, a handcrafted item, is worth an infinite amount more than something you can run to the box store and buy.
Yeah, that's one of the things that the farmers market has always I hate to say prided themselves on, because pride can be such a thing, right? But truly that is such a pillar for the farmers market is the fact that the vendors that we have coming to the market on Fridays throughout the summer, each and every one of those vendors, we don't carry any commercial, we don't carry any outside business. It's specifically there for artisans, and that separation of artisans versus like craft selling is a huge deal. And that's one of the things that I love about City Sidewalks is that everyone really has jumped onto that same wagon of you're not coming to a craft fair, right? Although we love crafts, we love the art and things that people are put together, but you're not coming to this fair and getting, like a handprint turkey made with construction paper, right? Like you are coming
You can
down.
make one with Gina,
You can.
probably.
You can come down. Yep, Gina's
Right?
going to be down there.
She is it.
Yep, she's going to be down there. She's got our kids booth on lock. So she's going to have crafts and events and little things for kids to do. But at the same time, as a parent, you're going to be able to walk around to these vendors and get something that Greg has put a lot of time into designing and hand cutting or putting through a CNC machine, glazing and putting through his kiln. Something that Red has handcrafted with clay and care and put into her kiln, and specifically designed Becca Thompson is going to be there with her sourdough bread. My wife is a big sourdough maker, and I know how much time goes into that. Man, she puts sourdough together on like Tuesday, and we don't have a loaf coming out of the oven until like Thursday afternoon, because you gotta first you have to have your sourdough starter, then you got to put it all together, then you got to let it rise, then you got to let it proof, then you got to let it do all this stuff. She last year when she was here, she brought over 100 loaves of sourdough bread.
Wow.
And by 2 p.m., an hour before the event was over, she was completely sold out.
Wow.
Wow.
There was
hold the loaf for me.
There was last year. There were
exactly.
about 5 things that there was like somebody made fresh roasted nuts. And I was gonna go get some nuts, and by the time that she was
the
available,
things we could say about
they were
that.
sold
I know
out,
it.
right?
I know it.
Get your
I know.
nuts.
We're on
hot
air, though,
roasted
so.
nuts.
But the cool thing is this. It's a farmers market event, but of course it's an artisan fair, so you don't often think, oh, I want to go down and grab my meat or grab some microgreens or a vegetable or XYZ. But we do have some local farmers in the area that are going to be there.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Very cool.
absolutely. Jennifer Sather and co with River's Edge is going to be down there.
I
They
love
have some
River's Edge. They
they
are
have
so
some
cool.
incredible things.
Right?
She made us a diaper rash cream, a tallow-based diaper rash cream for my daughter who has very sensitive skin. And I tell you, it is the only thing that ever has worked.
Nice.
Ever.
I love talking music with them at River's Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very, very knowledgeable musical family.
Yeah. We've got Lisa Jensen with Loon Lake Microgreens, who's going to be
Nice.
down there. And National Treasure. She does goat milk soap. And then, of course, she has a whole grow room in her house all for microgreens. She's going to bring all those down.
Nice.
There's one more farm, I
I
swear.
like the spicy microgreens.
Right?
Yeah, you get like the hot,
She
like
made
the Chinese
she made me.
mustard.
She's like, "Oh, are you a microgreens guy?" I'm like, "Nope, get that away from me." She's like, "No, you have to try it." And the spicy one, I put that in my mouth. I was like, "I am on fire. Everything burns. Why is this happening? This is a vegetable. What is going on?"
It's a conspiracy.
Oh my goodness! I'm like, did you sprinkle like cayenne pepper over all of this before you gave it to me? But no, it's just the way it is. It was crazy.
You know, one of my favorite microgreens, corn. You can eat the little baby microgreen corn plants, and it tastes like the sweetest sweet corn, but in like salad form. It's delicious.
I love it. I love the
Yeah.
sunflower microgreens.
Yeah.
They're so rich and like buttery almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love it. And it was so funny. I brought it home, and Xander looked at them like they were like alien seed pods about to explode. And I'm like, no, look at it. You just cut and you eat these. These are really, really good. Look at
Yeah. Of course, you'll have the bread box. Of course, we're gonna have the bread box come down, and they bring their delicious treats.
Okay, so this is the $1 million question. Will the donut people be there?
They will. Yes, they will. Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry about everyone's speakers. If you have headphones in right now, R.I.P. But yes, Conrad and his family will be there. That's one of the things that we always look forward to. He wasn't able to be at the last week of the farmers market, and
it was tragic.
We had some really disappointed folks.
You know, I just want to manifest this out there. A bunch of people bugged Nina enough to start actually serving her food out of the general store in the restaurant.
She made us dinner last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
It was fantastic.
Where was my phone call?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I know. Call me every time anything ever cool happens within your life, and I'll be there, right?
Yeah.
But no, let's see if we can get them to open a brick and mortar and do some donuts.
We've been
maybe they can do donuts at the general store too.
Yeah, we've been really trying.
Sorry.
Truly, we really have been trying with Conrad. He's such a jack of all trades. I mean, there's not a guy out there that I mean, I'm sure there is, right? But there's not a guy out there that worked harder than Conrad. I mean, that family as a whole, it's a whole family affair every Friday when they're come down there. I love, his wife is down there with their kid strapped on her chest, and they've got their toddler, their little daughter running around at their feet, and they have nieces and nephews pulling donuts out of the fryer and putting them into the. So it's a whole family affair, and really when you go to their booth, you just kind of feel that resonant love that they put into everything that they do including their conversation with you. So, you know, of course, their recipe is fantastic,
Yep.
but it's really just kind of an added benefit that they're
It's like
such
the
incredible
whole,
people.
Yeah, it's the whole package.
Well,
You know,
and-
you know that it's special. You know that it is crafted in a unique,
Yep.
specific way. And they that's a secret, man. They don't share
yeah.
that. That is like
No,
their
they
trademark.
won't tell you.
And come
Yeah.
on, sourdough donuts? Who
Oh
would
my
have thought they could be
gosh.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
So
Wow.
good.
Well, and he does he puts the one thing I do know is he fries them in coconut oil.
Yeah.
So you know, I at first was like, "Ugh," like
Right?
get that. Why would you do that? And
Coconut oil is
then
awesome.
then
I
you
hate coconut.
you know you put it in your
Doesn't
mouth
taste
and
like
you're like,
coconut.
wow, you can't
Not at all.
You can't even tell. It has
I had no
no
idea.
flavor, no anything. But it's much healthier, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
The healthy fat.
Oh, yeah, I
know,
know. Where
eating
the
an
donut is like
avocado.
the size of your face.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, it's actually it is healthier because it's sourdough.
Yeah,
That's
And
sourdough
coconut
and the
oil.
oils he's
Yeah.
using. In consideration of a donut, it's about as
Oh,
good
yeah.
as you can possibly get.
Right.
Right.
Healthy donut.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
It's-
I
delicious
know.
donut.
I mean,
Right,
I
a
know, that was
concept.
funny.
Healthy for your soul.
Well, of course.
Hey, so speaking of food, I want to ask. So we're reaching that time of the year where we need to make the decisions on Thanksgiving leftovers. It's time. Is it?
Should
It's time to get rid of
It's the
that.
I was
question.
just
Is it,
gonna
do
say,
we-
are they
do we-
maybe probably tossed by now?
do we keep those? I mean, there seems like the ham is probably still good. Maybe
No.
you know.
Well, I do
but
know
it's that.
there's a guy that'll be here tomorrow. He's green and he's mean, and I know
He doesn't
that
want your Thanksgiving
he,
leftovers.
yeah, he does. Well, he doesn't.
No,
he
please
wants
don't
your
bring-
he wants your garbage. He wants your garbage. So yeah.
You know, I was watching a documentary though the other day. There was this guy, and he was addicted to Thanksgiving leftovers. It was the weirdest thing.
yeah.
But at least they found a. There's really only one solution for this condition. You got to give it up cold turkey.
Stop. Done.
Stop.
It took me a second.
There's
Mom, Mom.
Craig,
Right? That is the best dad
Sorry.
joke
There's
ever.
so many things you could have said, and you
Sorry.
chose
Right?
the best
Chuck.
one. You
Sorry.
chose the best one.
Sorry, I made Craig cringe.
Cringe.
Honestly.
I have to say before we run out of time, Katie, darling,
Yes.
posted that there is going to be some other stuff happening. I would do my screen, but I can't see it. So
I've got to hear it.
she says this Saturday is going to be really, really busy. We have the Ladies Lions Craft Fair in Kettle Falls, the
Yeah,
book
Kettle.
sale at Colville Library, and of course City Sidewalks in Chuila. So definitely buy local, stay local. And
Thank you, Katie.
speaking of local stuff, okay, I know I'm a little Chuila happy. I'm like a fangirling here for my town, right? I totally right. No, see, right. Like go home. So every member of my family who has come to visit Chuila is like, "Oh my gosh, this town is so great." So last year, I got everybody Christmas presents. It was all Chuila stuff.
Oh, man.
Everybody got one of those garlic things that Red makes. You know, you roast the garlic and it's got the
Oh, yeah.
serve it right, and you put the olive oil on the outside. Oh my God, they're so good. So everybody got something from Red. Everybody got jewelry from Tangled Creations, Chris Davis, right?
Yeah.
Everybody got
Tangled beads, I think. Tangled beads. Right?
Tangled
Tangled something.
Creations, Tangled Beads.
Tangled, fantastic products.
Right,
Yeah.
I was gonna say she's gonna whack me over the head
That's
because I
right.
love her stuff.
She'll survive.
Tangle out your
Will
wallet.
I
and hand us
survive? But
some
will I
money.
survive? Right. Everybody got Chuila branded stuff from Valley and from SETI's, right? So they got their little thing, and from 49 Degrees North. Jane is lusting after one of the Yale long-sleeved thin T-shirts that they have, you know, because she does kayaking, and they're like it's a perfect base
Oh, yeah.
layer. So yeah, everybody, and when they opened those boxes, it was like, oh, wow,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is the best. I mean, they had so much fun.
Well, and I wanted to bring up too when we were talking earlier about locally made, handcrafted stuff. Whether you live here or whether you're listening to us over in Germany,
Right.
Your local
We have
crafters.
we have a large fan group
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
Germany.
yeah.
Your local artisans. It's really important to support them, and I guarantee you the things that we have in our home that are going to be passed down to our kids that may be passed down to another generation are not things we've bought at Walmart.
No.
They're I mean, like I said, we've got mugs, we've got pieces from Red in our kitchen that people come over to our house and they're like, okay, I'm going to take this with me.
Right.
My kids' friends come over, teenagers come over, and they're like, this is incredible.
Yeah.
I want to take this with me.
Yep.
Where can I get this? And
Yeah.
I've actually had one of my kids' friends actually purchased some stuff from Red based on just going to a show with us, and it's really not just Red, but all the things. It's really important to
support local.
Yeah, support your local.
And I have to say, your entire wardrobe needs are completely covered by Chihuahua local vendors and organizations. So you have your T-shirts and your sweatshirts from the theater, right? All the stage time kids. KCHW has wonderful hoodies and merchandise available online with the beautiful Northern Light spotlight. You can get your Farmers Market T-shirt and bags, right? You can go over to Yale, of course. We talked about their shirts, but they have these incredibly thick. Have you seen their little hoodie, their little hats?
Oh, yeah.
Their winter
we got
hats.
one for Mason.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
They are the warmest, snuggliest things,
Where is this? Where's that?
Yale.
The Yale. Yeah. Oh,
they
yeah.
have those
Yeah,
thick.
yeah.
Oh, my God, they're so nice. Right? You can go to SETI's and you can get the retro 1940s, 1950s SETI's hoodies.
Yep,
and
cool.
they have beautiful Chihuahua, downtown Chihuahua commissioned artwork on sweatshirts and T-shirts at SETI's that I got my sister, I got her a water bottle and a sweatshirt and the puzzle.
That's amazing.
Right? And then you can go to Valley and Acres, and you can go and they have wonderful Chihuahua branded stuff. You can go to, who else am I missing? You can go everywhere and just walk around with Chihuahua.
Yeah.
All over your body.
All over the place.
We are actually we're running a little late to get out of the show here. But
you can have Chihuahua soaps, right? Because we have that farmer's market person. Is the soap lady going to be there?
There's a few soap people. The one vendor that you are like, man, we have 20 of these in the area. It's always soap. Everyone makes soap.
Right?
But yeah, we have a couple. We've got of course Lisa Jensen from Loon Lake Microgreens and National Treasures. She does goat milk soap, and then of course you have the famous Our Little Lavender who will be there. Yeah. We don't have Tracy with Asabanit. She takes her winter trip down to Africa to go and work on her business that she has in Ghana. So
wow.
And she's amazing. Her stuff is, she does the oils and lotions and soaps.
Yep.
So she's absolutely amazing. We have 4 now local coffee roasters.
Yeah.
We have $3.95.
John
we have,
Raymond. Come on. Shout out John.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. And John is awesome. He gives you little samplers, which is kind of frustrating and cool at the same time. Because he gives you a little sampler and you're like, can I have a 22 ounce?
Can you just fill up my mug, please?
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, it's just amazing the variety of things.
And the legendary Sally McQueen coffee.
Oh, my God. The legendary Sally McQueen Flowery Trail,
That
right?
is the best coffee I've ever had in my life is Sally McQueen. Sorry, John.
Right.
So Sally McQueen makes the best coffee
She knows.
ever. I know. Yeah,
She knows. Yeah.
And I hope she never stops.
Right? And the cider, if you can get your hands on Sally's cider, oh, my gosh, right?
Yeah.
So, needless to say, you can fulfill so many of your shopping list gifts, everything locally, and then your money is staying local.
Yep.
Especially if you're using cash. If you go and you get all of your Christmas shopping done at this Chihuahua City Sidewalks event with your personal soap, your lotions, your sweaters, your merch, your tool. I mean, everything can be. I love this town.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. There's a whole
Paula,
reason I came
Paula,
out.
I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go into Fired Up Pizza on Saturday, what is it that you need to say?
You need to say city sidewalks. How did I do that early?
City sidewalks.
There we go. City sidewalks.
Just
And
like
you have
that.
to do it with that accent. City sidewalks. And they will do a discount.
Wow.
I'm gonna be a little sad if I don't get to see that. So, Paula, you're gonna have to make a special trip over to me.
I know.
And,
I can't though. I'm
give
in
me one of
training
those.
all day Saturday. I'm actually going to miss it. So somebody has to get me a thing of donuts. I'm just saying.
Right?
I might know a guy.
Oh, good.
I might
Okay,
know a guy.
perfect.
The city can't reschedule that.
It's a state thing. It's a whole statewide
Yeah.
thing. But
Man.
Sharon and I are just like,
I know we're over time. We're 5 minutes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I did just want to mention as well is I'm a huge live music guy. Anytime there's live music, I'm always gravitating to it, especially if it's good live music.
Right.
You can go and it's Grandma Sally's up there with her old violin or whatever. But you can also.
okay, we have Sally. So maybe pick another.
Okay,
name.
Grandma.
We have a Grandma Sally.
Grandma
Goodness,
Edith,
I-
Grandma
let me bite my
Hyacinth.
tongue.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right?
Sally.
I was like,
you're a
well, you
great
see Grandma Sally up
Yeah.
there, and you can sit there and just relax because you're in good hands.
Yeah,
She's got the
right.
bass, and it's smooth.
But My point.
He's actually turning red. This is awesome.
That's my bad. I'm sorry, Sally. I promise your coffee is delicious and your music is great.
I got some tongs in the kitchen in there if you want me to pull your foot out.
Yeah, I need to. Goodness.
Well, it's so funny because my dad's little picture is right behind Ryan too, and playing his flute.
Oh, how funny, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Goodness
You-
gracious.
yeah.
Well,
We're
the
listening.
point.
We're listening, Brian.
I know it. Everyone's
Choose your
watching.
words very carefully.
The
No.
point being that Saturday we are going to have live music down at the market. We're going to have it inside and outside. The Creative District will have Cynthia Sergio and her piano students inside
yeah.
the Aaron Huff building, which will be fantastic. They always do such a great job. We have them a number of times. My music at the farmers market is still yet to be solidified, but I'm hoping that
Blink,
I can
blink, blink.
maybe lock in the one and only Craig
Amazing,
McQueen, but we'll see.
gracious,
Oh,
generous,
we'll see.
fabulous.
We'll see if he agrees to my terms, or if I agree
well,
to his
send me a
terms.
message or something.
Yeah, I'll give you a call.
Put him
Right?
on the spot live on the air.
Yeah,
He'll
we
have
can
his
call.
people
We
call
had,
your people.
We had someone else that was booked that we typically utilize for the Christmas fair, and the sickness going around, and it
cool.
unfortunately they weren't able to make it. So I went, oh no, what do I do? And then immediately I thought, well, maybe I'll give Craig a call. So I'll have to give you a call there, Craig.
Yeah, right?
Sounds awesome. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
And then how late is that going to be? Just so I know.
Yeah, so the market starts at 10, and
Yeah.
that's both outside and inside there at the Huff building, and then it will run until 3. However long the music runs is up to the artist, so you'll want to make sure you get down there early, or early enough at least to catch the vibes there down on the sidewalk and in the street. But yeah, we run from 10 to 3, so you'll want to make sure that you don't miss that tomorrow.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. Sounds great.
All right.
I have to say, Cynthia, Xander. Okay, I'm so excited about Cynthia. Cynthia is
okay.
our amazing local piano player, our piano
Teacher.
instructor, right? How many thousands of children has she taught how to play piano and
Oh, man.
and the joy
Countless.
of piano, right?
Oh, tons.
Okay, Xander started playing with her, 3 months ago now? 3 months ago, that's it.
Yeah.
He's going to be one of the students that is going to be performing on Saturday.
Oh,
His
that's
point
so
is at
cool.
11:45.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm so
Wow.
excited. Okay, you don't know Xander very well, but you've met him, right?
Yeah.
He volunteered. Shock.
Wow.
Awe.
to, to play.
To play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, he's
Good
like,
for him.
right?
Isn't that cool?
Oh my gosh, right? The confidence that he has, what Cynthia has been able to do,
Yeah.
right? And confidence in his playing and what he's doing. And so, she was like, Xander, are you interested in playing? He's like, yeah, I want to play.
Yeah.
I want to play. So
Good
he's
for him.
11:45. I know,
Well, that's,
right?
that's too bad I'm not going to be able to be there tomorrow.
Oh, dang it.
I know,
Yeah.
dang it.
Yeah.
Gosh, if only Chuck could be there.
I know, right?
Yeah, well.
Dang it. I'd love to see that.
You win
No,
some,
you have to
lose.
leave
You win
that
some,
on
you
because
lose
that looks
some.
great.
Well, tell
That
you what,
works
guys.
really well with your little
We
headphones.
are way over time. Ryan, we could stay in here and chat forever.
We could.
We really
Which I need to ask if you can stick around for a couple minutes afterward. I do
yep.
need to chat with you about something.
Yep, no worries.
But yeah, I want to thank everyone out there for listening to the KCHW Morning Show. I want to thank you for coming in. I want to thank our community out there for all the support and everyone out there involved in City Sidewalks making this happen. It is a very special event every year. We really do love it. And we want to thank you guys for listening to KCHW 102.7. You can tune in right here tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. for the best classic rock and more with Old Man Mark live in the studio. And then from 8 to 10 p.m., we are trapped in the psychedelic era with The Hermit. Then from 10 to 11, we have Days of Confusion. And right before I go really quick, I know we're late. I'm going to do the calendar, the birthdays through the weekend. I did say earlier today we have Luke Robbins, Ashley Murray with a birthday. Then on Saturday, we have Braden Boone with a birthday. Mariah Raincourt has a birthday on Sunday. I think everybody knows her. Yeah. And then we're going to do Monday since we don't have the morning show on Monday. We have Tammy George and my lovely friend Heidi Wolzinski with a birthday. So
Nice.
happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday, everybody.
With that said, we're going to get out of here. You've been listening to the KCHW Morning Show right here on KCHW 102.7. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Craig, for joining us on Zoom.
I heard the echo.
See? It's not just in our head.
I think it's Chuck's speaking.
It's 9:10.
Your KCHW morning